Okay, this one's for Rosie, because I missed the gnome for St. Patrick's Day, the little Irish gnome. I am going to do an Easter gnome. Okay, I am making this up as I go along, so y'all are just gonna have to bear with me on this one. I don't have a sample of it. Again, we are just going to come up with it out of thin air. So the first thing I'm going to do is the little hat, and I'm using acrylic paints. I think I'm going to use, it's on wood, I think I'm going to use purples and pinks. Of course, I'm going to need black and white. Who knows, maybe I'll throw some other colors in there, some Easter colors. So the first thing I'll do is the little gnome hat, which I'm going to come this way, and I'm just going to do a little sad face. And then I'm going to come up this way. Little triangle, I'll fill them in. On canvas you don't have to use a lot of water. I know this is kind of a bad angle. I am just dampening my canvas, not my canvas, my paintbrush a bit. So when I put that paint on there, it really, the wood sucks this paint in. I'll leave this up. Rosie, I know you're probably at work, and I kind of sprung this on everybody. I didn't, kind of surprise. Here's a gnome. I also wanted it for the top of my fridge for Easter when my boys come. I think I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna go with the fun part. So that was a large 1-inch paintbrush. I'm gonna use my same paintbrush, but I'm gonna clean it off. And I'm gonna use my white paint. Using just the tip of it in the white. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm going to start here, the hat, and I'm just going to bring it, wiggle these down. Now, when you do this, make sure to bring a couple out to the side so that it looks wispy and not like this. This is the biggest mistake people do when they're making hair, is they just bring it all the way down to the bottom. You kind of want to think of a teardrop. You kind of want to bring it out, make it messy. Oh, I said kinda a lot. Kinda. I guess that's my word today. We're going to keep filling this in. And the one thing about these little gnomes is they have a lot of beard. It's kind of the in thing right now. Is he looking beardy? Bring it all the way down to the bottom. Wiggle it just a little bit. Oops. Dampen my brush. I'm gonna make a gray, which is a tiny bit of black. quite a bit of white. I'm putting it on my, where did I put that? On my easel. I'm just kind of mixing it. And again, using just the tip of my brush. All I'm doing is adding a few little gray hairs in here, just to give it some shadow. And all I'm doing is wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Less is more, you know, back with our hair. I'm gonna sneeze and I apologize. Sorry. I have my studio door open and it's windy outside. I never had allergies till I moved up here. Weird. All right. So I've got that. Now that I have my beard on there, I'm gonna grab a little more purple. I'm gonna make a little arm. So I'm gonna start here. I'm just gonna draw like a triangular shape. Coming out of the beard. There's one arm. He needs another one. So all I do here, because he's going to be holding something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here and do this little like gumdrop shape, half of a circle. Be good if I knew my shapes, huh? It's okay to get some of that beard in there. Kind of gives it that lavendery color. I'm just going to come up here and go back over my hat a little bit and then blend in some of that white because I just wanted to make this line just a little crisper. Okay, so we've got two arms. What I'm going to do next? Ooh, pink. I'm going to do pink. Okay. Like that. Pink. So right down here at the bottom, I'm just going to make 2 half circles in pink. So his little shoes. Oh wait, I just came up with an idea. Be afraid when I say that. So little shoes. What else am I going to do? Okay, I'm switching to my medium paintbrush. I'm sticking with that pink color. And I'm going to draw 2. I'm going to draw bunny ears on the top. So they're just really elongated triangles here. I used to have a pair of pink bunny slippers that I wore all the time until my mom's miniature dachshund, his name was Wookie, started doing bad things to those slippers and I couldn't wear them anymore. He really liked those slippers. This makes me happy. For the middle of those bunny ears, I'm going to get a little bit of purple. I didn't even clean my brush. And I'm just going to add a little purple for the middle. Just a smaller little triangular shape right here. Cleaning my brush, I'm going back to my pink. And I think right here, I'm going to make just a little pink band. And the very top, using that same brush, I'm just going to tap in like a circle. I'm going to give it a little pom-pom. I'll be watching. All right. Now I'm going to make his skin, which is scoop of pink, scoop of yellow. This is just my color skin. If you want something darker, just add a little bit of brown to it or a little orange. So I'm going to do pink and yellow, and then a zhuzh of white. Pink, yellow, and white. Need more. So all I did is a scoop of pink, scoop of yellow, scoop of white, and I'm going to mix them together. And that should give me like a peachy. And for my hand, all I'm doing is kind of a rounded, it's a little more yellow than I wanted, but that's okay. Kind of a little rounded upside down triangle here. And here I'm just going to do another round or a half circle. I'm going to have him holding something, not sure what yet. And then just a line like this for a thumb. And we can't forget what makes him a very famous little gnome is the nose that goes right here in the middle. Kind of come up into the hat and down into the beard. And we've got a nose. And it's cool. You know, I think I'm gonna really like this guy. I'll make this a little bit. Good stuff. Okay, we've got the bunny down there. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Get some green in here because it is my favorite color. I'm using my small brush, tiny brush. I think I'm going to add these little lines for flowers, for the little stems. I'm going to do 3 because it's more aesthetically pleasing to the eye to have an odd number of objects. Same here. I'm going to have 3 little stems come down. And right around the thumb, I'm going to have 3 little stems come up. You can do more than 3. You can do 1. So whatever you want. It's your painting. Okay. What color flowers? Yellow. Yellow flowers. So I'm using my yellow. And all I'm doing is tapping it. 1 on top, 2 on the side, 1, 2, and then 2 more on the bottom in a V. Think of Patrick the starfish. Let's see if I can do 2 more up close like this. So all I'm doing is 1. Am I even getting paint on there? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm losing the 5. 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm running out of paint again on my brush. Do the same thing here. Oh baby, and there she goes. 1, 2, 3. That's cute. And then any color centers you want. I think I'm going to mix a little yellow and pink together. That gives me an orangish color. Oops, hand right in the way. And then I'm just going to put a dot right in the middle of these guys. An orangey pink, a peachy pink. And I'm trying to clean my brush and I'm sticking it in other paint. That's great. That doesn't help. Okay. How am I going to do this? I'm just going to do black. So I'm going to make little eyes on my bunny slippers. Small brush still, I haven't changed. Black paint. I think all I'm going to do are little circles. But if you have painted with me before, you know that the next step to this is reflection. So I'm cleaning off that brush and I'm getting some white on that baby brush. Just going to add a little dot to each of my eyes. Shows reflection. And then this is a very simple painting, so I'm not adding reflection everywhere and the reflection and the shadow and this is just a very whimsical, simple painting. Okay, I'm going to take a little more green on that small brush. after I cleaned it, of course. And to my stems, I'm just going to add the same way I did those little petals. I'm just going to add some leaves because they look very boring. Same way I did the petals. All I'm doing is kind of laying that paint on there. Super cute. And now for the part everybody dislikes. But because of the painting that it is a whimsical painting, so I am going to outline it in black, and what that does is it pulls it forward from the background for the eye. It tricks the eye into thinking that this is not flat against my background, that he's forward a little bit, or she. So I use my small brush, my black paint, and I just start outlining everything. It doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to start here because it's my closest point. And you outline. It is best to have a damp brush when outlining. Not wet. Wet and damp are two different words. Two different meanings. I'm going to give them a little cuff too. So I have my line here where I outlined. I'm just going to add one more line. Have a little cuff. Outline my little thumb. I'm not going to outline my flowers unless you want to. I am, however, going to outline my bunnies. My little fluffy bunny ears. My fluffy bunny. They almost look like peeps. Slippers. I know this is a terrible angle for you to see. It's even worse for me to paint. So I made a cuff on that side. I'm going to have to make a cuff on this side as well. So again, I just outline the bottom of it and add another line. And outline. I don't outline what's against his beard, and I don't outline up here, just the outside, because all I'm trying to do is pull it forward. I don't outline his beard either, but I do outline his cute little nose. The most important part of a gnome. And I outline his entire little hat, the brim and the top part. Now when we're done with this, if you want to go and add a little white to the hat, you know, coming this way, or I'm just going to dot my outline around my pom-pom, or some dots of white. Just make sure, you know, for reflection, just make sure it's all coming from the same way. And ta-da! We have an Easter gnome. He needs a nose. I'm just going to do a little dot. Boop, boop. I'm happy with it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll leave this on here. You can come back and paint it at some other time. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Maybe. It's my first live, so let's see if I can figure out how to do it. All right, there we go. Have a great day. Keep smiling. Yay!